This your boy Didn't Know back on another video. Say, man, Jeff Teague commenting on Mike Malone firing. Now, I seen this, and I was kind of surprised, kind of wasn't. It's been bubbling for years. Calvin Booth, he's making questionable signings, draft picks. He was too heavy on playing players drafted in the late first round, playing major minutes on the playoff contenders, which didn't kind of work. And Mike Malone, him had a little tension because I think Mike Malone wanted more ready-made players ready for a championship run. And I think that's where everything, they just clean the house. Too much infighting, and it looks like they're going nowhere fast. I think they just lost 3 or 4 games in a row. But we got Jeff T commenting on it. Let's get into it. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe on it, and let's just get into it. Let's get into it.
Michael Malone got fired yesterday from the Nuggets. They also let go of the GM. Man, I don't think anybody saw this coming yesterday. What's your thoughts about that?
I didn't see that coming. The NBA is getting wicked, bro. You trade Luka, fire Taylor Jenkins, now Mike Malone, a championship coach. What they won, a 2023?
Yeah, 2 years removed from a championship.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The timing is crazy too. Like playoffs about to start. Like, what are y'all doing?
That sucks, man.
Firing your head coach 3 days before the playoffs is crazy. And obviously they were a 2-game stretch away from probably being the 3, maybe 2 seed in this situation.
Yeah.
If you look at the standings out west, we know they've been having a little bit of.
See, losing streak plus the inner conflict, I get it, and then they don't feel like they going nowhere anyway. So get a head up on the coaching carousel. That's why people are doing it. So many coaches are getting fired, so many opening up. Now you probably can bring in a Taylor Jenkins or a Mike Brown. I don't know, people will get mad about that, but bring in somebody else before somebody else get to bring in somebody else, because you waiting for a playoff run to end and all that. Then you fire. And I get it. I get it.
A little bit of an issue going on. They are on the 4-game losing streak.
But 4-way tie.
Yeah, which is crazy. But 2 wins, or maybe a win, actually puts them at 3rd place. Imagine firing your coach.
Yeah.
And then we just talked about the Grizzlies. Taylor Jenkins getting fired. The Grizzlies was like, what? They started off at 2. I know they had a little bit of a loss streak as well, but man, like you said, ain't nobody safe in the NBA no more.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nah, it's kind of wild. And Mike Malone, I think he had a great rapport with all the guys. I think his problems with the upper management. I think they wanted him to play certain people. And he was just, I'm going to play my guy. So I think I deserve to play. And that's the thing about the NBA. I told you it's always a money, the upper management. It's never coaching. You never can just freely coach unless you pop.
Yeah. I seen Calvin Booth was.
See, and I've been thinking about that. You can never freely coach. And I've been thinking about that because I was thinking about Ime Udoka and what he been doing in Houston. And I'm like, if I was these GMs, if I was these owners, why not go get a coach and put more emphasis on coaching control than player control? Because the players, it should just be a hierarchy thing, because it's crazy how you just bring in Ime Udoka and you turn everything around. You bring in dude from Detroit, what's Bickerstaff, everything turns around. I think coaches do need to be empowered more. And I don't know, this Mike Malone situation, but I think him and Calvin Booth just kind of ran his course in Denver.
He was upset about him playing Russell Westbrook a lot. I'm like, Russ been playing good this year.
Yeah, the young talent.
He had a real problem with that. So,
but we talk about it all the time. Like I said, the business of basketball, them GMs got to look right. Them GMs got to look shine. So they want their guys to play.
I get it.
Yeah, but he signed Russ. He brought Russ there
on the steal.
But the thing is, Russ is playing well. Maybe you want to bring Russ back, but now Russ gonna be worth, instead of that $4 million you got him for, he might be needing 8, 10. So he know that, like, you giving him too much PT, man.
They said it was that game though when he missed that layup.
Yeah,
they said everything kind of blew up after that.
They got wicked in the locker room.
Say, bro, when you bring Russ in, you know the potential of that type of shit go happen though. Like, let's just keep it a buck.
Yeah, like he shouldn't even been in.
Which is crazy. Like, I'm one bad play. I've been playing good all year, bro. I missed one shot now.
And I'm Russ.
Why is always Russ' fault for everything? I don't like how they treat him, bro.
Yeah.
The Lakers fan base really started that shit off. I ain't gonna lie. But Russ had a great year. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple flubber incidents, but he's had a great year, bro.
but he's just such a polarizing player that you kind of, even though he took a step back, like, you know, he coming off the bench, he doing things, he always been a great teammate. All his teammates love him. But, you know, he took a step back, but he's such a guy that he like Melo. Like, you got Russ on your bench, people gonna be like, put Westbrook in, why you ain't put him in? And that's the effect I think they were having in Denver.
Yeah.
You know, maybe some of these young guys needed the opportunity, was playing well. Dude had a triple-double one time.
Come on.
He was playing.
That's the problem, bro. The Nuggets say, man, I like when you get a couple late first round picks and can put them in a rotation. You get it in a Christian Brown, you get it in a Peyton Watson. But when you got Jalen Pickett, Hunter Tyson, and you keep trying to get these late first round picks and put them into a contending roster rotation, most of the time it don't work. They was late first round picks for a reason, man. That's their problem. They didn't replace KCP. They didn't replace Bruce Brown. Like, they didn't replace really talented veterans that could play championship level basketball. You can't replace them with late first round pick young guys. That's just too hard to do.
Was playing good, whatever his name was. What's his name? The backup guard.
Guy?
Yeah,
I can't
Pickens, something like that.
That's who he wanted.
Yeah, Pickens was
Pickens.
playing well. He had a triple-double. But when you got Russell Westbrook over there, you can't really justify why Pickens is playing over Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, don't sound right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, y'all gonna keep playing this Pickens cat over Westbrook, and Westbrook not playing bad.
Yeah,
it's just kind of tough.
And like when they went on that streak, and you were one of the first people I saw mention, they were just like, maybe Aaron Gordon should come off the bench because Russ was playing so well.
But
so
then
you go from that to play the young talent, it gets spooky.
But then you got Aaron Gordon making $40 million a year.
That was definitely
that's not gonna work. So he was in a tough position, and I think Mike Malone had a good pulse on his team, but maybe not. Maybe he, you know what I mean? Maybe not.
It's crazy. It's almost like they was just waiting for anything to happen because they having a good year.
Yeah,
They lost a couple games in a row, and it's like, you gone. It's like
they said they wanted to fire him in 2023.
Yeah, but he won the chip.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
That's kind of like with Bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same situation. And then also,
a lot of these coaches don't be all that either. Cause I seen the post and they was talking about Frank Vogel got fired, Bud, now Mike Malone. A lot of these dudes is just kind of they solid coaches, but they not unfireable. Like Mike Malone, he's a solid coach, but anytime Jokic on the bench, they absolutely suck. So how much credit does Mike Malone get? He seemed like a cool guy, solid guy. He led them to a championship, but he's not unfireable. He can be replaced. Just like Frank Vogel, Mike Budenholzer. How great of a coaches are these guys just because they won one championship? Doc Rivers got one championship. Now, he had crazy amount of talent, so I get it. But how great are these coaches, man, to where it seems like, oh, they got one championship, they unfireable. No. He beefing with the front office. The GM, get rid of them both. Like, that's what I did like about what the Nuggets did. They got rid of them both. So now we finna start off fresh. We finna do something different next year. It's just crazy because it's before the playoffs. Damn. But shit happens, bro.
I saw some reports on how true they are that said they were looking to move on from them in the offseason anyway, which, I mean, I get it, cool. But damn, like, the playoffs is next week, bro.
Give them a chance. They just are scared that they might make a run. And then they got to keep them again. Yeah.
He a hell of a coach. He must have really been pissing some people off, bro, because
he has
great
bro.
coach.
Yeah, they said him and Cal Booth didn't rock with each other at all. But they said ownership, they butted heads. But I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all think Joker signed off on this?
Nah, he don't have nothing to do with this.
He said he liked Mike Malone a lot, bro.
Okay.
So I don't think so.
I mean, I know we talk about most times in these
situations. Nah, I think Mike Malone and Jokic, Mike Malone and all the vets, I think they all get along. It was just static with the front office and the upper management, bro. And you can't have that. How you into it with your boss? It's crazy.
Questions, you don't make a drastic move without. So, you know what I'm saying, start playing knowing that, we know some of these owners don't give a damn about these star players. Obviously, we seen with the Lucas situation. Is this a new NBA Teague?
Yeah, they didn't talk to Jokic, and, you know, he's not even one of those guys. He just going to come and hoop. Yeah, he don't care. He don't want to win MVP, let alone who cares. If I don't want to win MVP, what do I care about my team? Like, who's running the team, who coaching the team? I'm just going to do my job. He's literally one of the dudes that just do his job and go about
I feel that, but he probably did wake up like, Bro, the playoffs is tomorrow. Like, what are we doing?
Nah, yeah.
Like, come
I
on.
mean, yeah, he probably like the
Like
time.
in the summer, y'all fire him, cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
I'm big on that. Timing is just horrible, bro. Y'all damn near could have
Yeah, it ain't no way Jokic wanted him to get fired right before the playoffs.
won the West.
Yeah, probably could. That's probably why they fired him. You can't fire.
I mean,
dude
that
after you
has
win
to
the
be the
West.
reason. It makes sense.
Yeah,
You can't be here next year. You might win the West, bro.
Yeah, and we look super
That
crazy.
just sounds so wild.
But like
bro.
I told Bud after you won a
Hating on my
championship,
success is crazy.
I told Bud after you won a championship, it's time to go, my boy. Don't sign back. Like it's time to go to the Pacers, wherever you wanted to go. It's time to leave. Cause you can't do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't running it back.
Have you ever seen the coach leave after getting a chip?
Nah, because most people get an extension.
You never
But
say that.
you knew you was on your last leg. Like they hated you. Like he was on your last leg. You just
Yeah, I
won
see
this.
what you're saying.
You won this magical championship. Everything went right for you to win a championship.
That's a fact.
And you know, like me, if I know I'm about to get fired and we win a championship, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a fire job. And everybody gonna be like,
Nah, facts. You know the tension's bubbling, and the only reason why you stay is because y'all win. That's when you get the upper hand and be like, man, I'm gone. You know what I mean?
damn, he left after the chip.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can tell y'all the truth. They was about to fire me.
That's just crazy to me. Like, what is it about at this point? I'm winning. I got boys hooping.
But it's deeper than that, bro. It's just
Like-
internal beef. I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
I don't like you,
I
bro.
don't
Is
like
this
that.
business or is this personal though?
It's personal.
This is personal.
This
I'm
is
winning.
I'm
definitely
saying,
personal.
it's supposed to be business though. This is a business.
Well,
Okay.
business move was when they didn't resign KCP and, you know what I'm saying, the Bruce Brown situation. So Mike Malone was kind of tight. Like, you didn't even give me a chance to run it back. I think
That's
that's
a
where a lot of
fact.
they static came from.
Oh, that's a fact though. He had a great team. Y'all didn't bring my pieces back. We just won. What are we doing?
Owners didn't want to pay their tax. And that's what you seen around the league, bro.
Do you want to win? You wanna win?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like if I'm an owner, yeah, I want to win. Some people are real sports fans. Balmer,
Yeah.
Clippers. I'm a sports fan. I want
That's
to
why I
win.
want to play for it. Bro.
Yeah, I'm
Go
worth
crazy.
I'm
You
worth
get it from
20
both
billion.
ways.
I'm a real sports fan though, so I want to win. Some of these guys are in it for business. They
That's a fact,
enjoy
too.
it. Like what some of them was like, yeah, this is my kid's hobby. Like the Hawks guys, he was like, my kids like it.
See, real talk, it's business and it's basketball. So it's kind of like you got to understand which play is being ran, whether it's a business play or actual competitive basketball sports play. This Mike Malone firing was a business play. A lot of these dudes, man, they just worried about their bottom line. That's why Mark Cuban, Steve Ballmer, they looked at a certain type of way because you can tell it's about the basketball. But you know, at the end of the day, bro, that's why the Luka trade, bro, ain't no way that was about basketball. I'm sorry, it was about business, and that's why I don't know. Like I'm from Dallas, so I rock with the Mavs. I was a Kobe fan. I used to rock with the Lakers, but it's all to a certain extent. I'm a Cowboys fan, die hard, but it's to a certain extent because I know Jerry. At the end of the day, he ain't gonna do everything just to win. Some of it be business moves, and it is what it is. It's business. It's sports, but it's business too. If you just want strictly sports, follow high school like I do. High school basketball and high school sports. That's about winning. A lot of it be politics too, but most of it's about winning.
I mean, respect because it is business.
That's a flex, too.
But he told me when he first bought the team, he was like, I'm not much into basketball. My kids like it.
That's fire to be able to.
That's what he told
That's
her.
a different
That's
type
the
of
way I
recruit, bro.
told the group, and we was like, damn, his kids like it. And then
That's
I
some
love the
humbling
Hawks.
shit.
The Hawks are great people, but his kids all through the organization. They some are on scout team. Some people are up in the upper management, whatever. His two boys, they really cool guys, but it was for his kids.
And that's interesting because Mark Cuban was talking about that. He said, the reason why I sold the team is my kids didn't want this. And he said, I ain't about to do all this shit. Now I'm on it. Let me take this bread.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So it's like
I mean,
Mark Cuban was a sports guy,
yeah,
but
yeah,
my kids,
fanatic.
my
But
kids
it makes
not.
sense because it is business. Bro.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make the right business move.
And then in his situation, he talked about it. He said, listen, y'all all mad at me. He said, I was the best owner of sports. It was years I didn't make money. He was just like, I spent so much money into the team, the hospitality. All them other owners pocket that bread. That's why you don't see it.
Yeah.
He's like, but why?
Nah, fact. Shout out Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban was the best owner in sports, bro. He really was, man. He had a passion when he talked about basketball. Now, his politics is horrible. The way he talks about politics, I can't stand that type of shit. I hate politics in general, but the way he talked about sports and basketball, the way he treated Dirk, the way he rode for Dirk, probably the most crazy thing he did was the Avery Johnson stuff, but maybe Avery Johnson is, I don't know. But Mark Cuban, love Mark Cuban there here in Dallas. How he treated Dirk and how things went. They beating LeBron. Oh, I loved it. But yeah.
Why? For y'all ungrateful friends? Nah, it's business for me now. Man. Now, last question off this topic. Y'all think it's an opportunity for Jokic to leave? Is he gonna stay put, or is this his way to get out if he wants to?
Nah.
Man, Jokic ain't going nowhere, bro. Stop it.
Nah.
If he leaves, they're the Charlotte Hornets.
I feel like he don't even want to leave.
He probably got a crib there with some horses in the back.
Yeah.
He probably.
He's not into all that other stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's
it's just bad. Bro, he leaves right after the season's over. Yeah. Like, bro, he don't even
bro, I'm
chop
not
it up
here, bro.
He don't care.
He
look like he cannot wait to retire.
He enjoys playing basketball, but he does not care about none of the other stuff. Like, give me my bread. And I'm gonna go home.
I'm going to see my horses, bro.
Yeah.
He might be the first person to take his Hall of Fame speech on Zoom, bro. Like, hey, I'm not pulling up. Right
on his horse.
That would be fire.
Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate
Sorry, bro. Everybody talk about these horses and all this shit. Bro, Jokic is what? 6'11", 280. Y'all think this nigga could ride a fucking horse, bro? Let's just keep it a buck. Let's stop talking about the horses like he ride them motherfuckers. Ain't no way Jokic big ass can... I'm sorry, bro.
They say he smiles more when he watches his horse race than he do winning the NBA championship.
That's how bored he is. I've been killing you niggas for so long, bro. I'm just gonna play with my pony, bro.
Maybe this ain't his passion.
They say he had a party, celebrated, went crazy when they won the horse championship.
Yes, bro.
They see it online.
Say he was dancing,
beers and shit.
Yeah, Eric went pulled up. They had pics and everything.
That was crazy.
Was he doing horse racing championships? What the hell?
This big ass in there jumping up and down.
They said they won the championship. He said, "I'm ready to go home, brother." Yes, he said he won the championship and told everybody he ready to go home.
Yes, bro. Where my brothers at, bro? It's time to party.
Hey, just because you good at something don't mean it's your passion, bro.
Let's
talk about it,
bro.
That's very true.
Man, Jokic, I don't know. He's passionate way more than why people think. I just think he don't care about the other shit. This really get mad crazy. The amount of winning coaches get fired, and we need to know the real reason. Sac and Memphis firing their coaches this year was wild too. Must have been moving crazy behind the scenes. Mike Malone about to be the Grizzlies head coach and torch the Nuggets every time they play. There's no way Jokic didn't know. When I saw a post saying that Jokic may not be a Nugget next year was a joke. Now I really take back how I felt about that. Might see Joker in a different uniform, maybe the purple, and go, oh my God. You niggas killed me. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments about the Mike Malone firing. I don't think Mike Malone was that great of a coach like other people do. I think he was a good coach, but I don't think he was unfireable, especially not when you beefing with your bosses. This just happened. Employee boss beef don't ever end well for the employee. Let's just keep it a buck. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. This your boy D-Knows Bob. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It helps out a lot. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.